and glad to be a part of this cohort. So the fact that you are here means that you have scaled through all the hurdles implanted towards achieving the number of students needed for the program. So, but it is not yet over. So at this junction, is at the critical point of determining who stays and who is not staying. And so you have to be, one, availability, because there are mistakes made in past that will not be taken again this time around. So it must be confirmed that a student is going to be available and before the contract letter is given. And when the contract letter is given, it becomes like a law unto you because you have signed for it. So, and that is why we have to bring you here. Ordinarily, we are expected to bring all of you down to Akure to have this. We have the shares to take you. So to have you in this room together with us and to look at ourselves eyeball to eyeball and discuss. So there are timelines set for this program. Ordinarily, you are supposed to resume in your for your language program, and you guys from Anglophone country, Nigeria, Ghana, and Gambia, you are supposed to resume in Lome by 30th of April. Few days time. That is what is on the timeline. But I'm not too sure, so I cannot be held by anything I say now with respect to that. But I'm looking at what we're doing now. We should have done it again a few days ago. So definitely, that tells me that you are within the range of first week or at maximum second week of May, resuming in Lome for language program, which is for 4 months, and thereby you will have more information on that. But the essence of being here today is they made before me that to congratulate you. Yeah. So to congratulate you guys for being at least gone thus far in the process. So, and also to let you know that you need to provide a name of someone who is going to be a guarantor. Like I said, it is not good enough for the continent. If you are putting 11 times 12 students across different countries together for a program, that should be about 130 something too. So, and along the line after 1 year, about 60 is missing. Having spent a lot, giving laptops and putting everything that are necessary, collecting allowances for months. So that is actually improper. Are we still on with them? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Clearly, sir.
So that's why I'm telling you that it's a critical point of decision making, so that we don't want to give Africa that bad face again. When students sign it, we all have been one place or the other. Besides me is the former Deputy Vice Chancellor of our university, Professor Philip Oguntude, who has also been a scholar everywhere. He's that scholar. So it's been everybody here. He's an Abate. I've been in every other places with more. So things should be done the way it should be done, so that we don't just do it. Nobody picks up scholarship from China, and or you go to Malaysia and you now tell them that I want to change my mind after 3 months or after 6 months. So it doesn't work that way. So we are not operating carelessly any longer from the headquarters. So once you are in for the program, you are in for the program. So, and that is the essence that we set records straight. So you need to do that, and we appreciate if I can have it now or today. Already I have designed the document. This goes to Ghana, and it must be received in Germany latest by the end of this week, which is tomorrow. So the document is there. I'm not giving you this, but your names are here. And right there, we have your student's name, student's first name, your gender. The next thing here is your guarantor's name, guarantor's email, guarantor's phone number. They are going to reach out directly to your guarantors. So you must ensure that the numbers you are giving are the ones that will be available, and you let them know. Don't make somebody a guarantor that you have not discussed with, that they call him and they say that I'm not too sure. Then the next thing is that the next person in line takes your position. So please note that. So we would like to have that, and I will be leaving the floor for you one by one. Now, let me see again what other thing. That is all I have for now. So I don't know what let me open the floor for you guys, and you can signify by the raising up of your hand. You can use the icon if you want to say anything now. Let me quickly take Tolulope Akinnobi, the only female in the room, so that I can be I can show my respect for gender.
Why is Matthew not showing us?
Matthew, Ishak, Adamu, let your video be up, please. Don't be like a ghost in the room. So, Tolulope, what can we have from you?
Any questions?
Any question, observation?
Our mic is off. Our mic is off.
Since when?
Okay, good morning, professors. I'm actually thrilled to be here, and this is quite a great opportunity. Well, I'm looking forward to a great time of learning and meeting other climate scientists. So for now, I actually don't have any question, and if I do, I will raise up my hand and drop it on the chat box. Thank you, sirs.
And you are not saying anything concerning the congratulatory message. I think you
Yeah.
are not excited, and you don't really want this.
I am very, very. That was what I said immediately I started my speech. I said, I'm so thrilled. I'm so thrilled because I never expected this, looking at the timeline and all that, I just felt, let me give it a try. And, but here I am. I'm so thrilled, and thank you so much.
I know you are where you are about to catch up with it. Right? So what, do you have your guarantor's name, email address handy now, or you will send it to us before the close of work today?
I'll send it before close of work today. Before close of work, sir. So just the name, phone number, and email address, sir.
Yeah, so when the form comes, someone is going to sign. Hello, please mute your microphone if you are not the one. Yeah. So now, what the other thing is that at least prepare the mind of your guarantor very well, and at most the words that could also be optimum that could be necessary later is maybe in the submitting and identification, like a data page of the passport with your form, possibly after signing, I don't know. So, but at least get that ready for now, the name, email, and the phone number. There will be conversation with them directly from WASCA at the headquarters level. So, any other question before we move on? From anybody or any expression or observation? Okay. Are there any? Okay, I think, okay. Ekpe Otobong.
On your mic.
You are recognized, Ekpe Otobong. On your mic and speak to us. I don't think you are connected with microphone yet. The earpiece is not working. Okay, we can hear you partially.
Good morning, Prof.
Yeah, louder and louder.
Good morning, Prof. So, sir, please, I have a little of the...
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Ekpe, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you. You can.
If earpiece is not working, use your system. Remove earpiece and use your system.
Or you can drop the question on the chat. Then we can also answer the question.
Are you hearing us? Good morning.
The volume is so low. The volume is very, very low from your end.
Good morning, Prof. Good morning, Prof.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, thank you very much, Prof. I'm very excited. I want to segment
This was not what happened during the interview. We can't, okay, you didn't even have it online. I warned you yesterday, you have to go to where you are, test your Zoom very well. Because we don't have much of time, and
I think Adi, everyone to say something.
While you are trying to do one or two things with your system, let's take Adeyemi now.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be one of the recipients of this scholarship, and I want to thank all the professors and the members of panel that they find me worthy. And there are some questions I want to ask. Like me, I'm a family man, and I would like to move with my family. And at the same time, I would like to know in terms of mobilization, health insurance, and thereabout, like flight accommodation allowance, and thereabout that maybe there are provisions for that with regards to the program, maybe right from the language preparatory program through the course of the studies. So that is what I want to ask.
Okay, maybe I take it one by one so that we don't miss it all. Of course, from our advert, from the advert, you must have seen the long list in the PDF document of what and what, if you remember. Issue of allowances were mentioned, and issue of health insurance was also mentioned. So we have a robust health insurance system for students, but we are not handling families. So for students, there is health insurance for students, but we are not handling families. So that is very clear on the document. And your allowances begin immediately from your resumption to the language program. So the stipend begins immediately from your resumption to the language program for 4 months. Of course, the amount is still same as it implies, like when you are also in your respective GSP. It is only when you are on the German visit, you know, there's a part of this program that you have to be in Germany for a period of 6 months. So that's when your allowances also leverage up to the environment, new environment. So, and it is still reasonable enough also for what it means in Africa for what is being paid while within the region of ECOWAS. So I don't know, maybe that answers your question. For moving with your families, WASCA has never indicated being averse to being a family. We have family men and women here already, but the accommodation available for you, I don't know, Omoge will be going to Gambia, I guess, or no?
Yes, sir.
So we'll be going to Gambia. So depending on the GSP, but I know that if you want to move your family, not you, of course, it will be possible, but you will know that if it is a student accommodation, that is a student room apartment, that's all also they will. They won't, because of your family, give you 2-bedroom flats. So then you will be responsible for how you run that. But one thing we also care about is that you don't allow the program to suffer based on that. WASCA even accommodates women with children, and they advise it. But of course, we all know how it works and how you bring it in. It's not a PhD is not a baby program. So it's what everybody knows, that something that you must be able to manage the time and the family together with it. But not that you put your family outrightly apart. I don't know, maybe the scientific coordinator we also had to that.
Yes, you've already said it. There's no problem if you want to take care of your family while you're on the program, but WASCA will not be responsible for that. That depends on how you're able to manage your stipend within your means.
Funds are targeted directly to students, but the truth of the matter is that we know it is enough to even cater for you and your sizable family.
Okay, sir.
I think, was it not even on the document? In your contract letter, everything will be well spelled out. So I think we can tell them, let's not be there. You are entitled to 450 euros every month. So we all know what that also means. We know what that means in this region. You are earning more than a professor.
So you'll be
All right,
able to
sir.
manage.
Yeah.
And we also, there is a research fund. It's up to about, throughout the period of the study, it's up to about
8,000 euros for your research fund.
So that will also be managed by you and your supervisor. So when you get to the program, there will be a lot of information that you need to help you. But first of all, the stage we are now is to get your guarantor and ensure that you are fully prepared for the program. Not that along the line you will tell us that you're no longer interested or you just disappear along the line. We don't want that. You tell us right from the beginning that you will not be able to do it, then we can replace you. That's why we are doing all of this.
Adeyemi is still raising up his hand. More question?
No, I've dropped it. But the last question with regards to the mobility allowance, will there be any provisions? Because we know in terms of maybe the flight and for soft landing to where we... Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. With respect to WASCA, only WASCA is good, is that so good that the student only move with the responsibility of the students just carry your bag. Just your bag is your responsibility. And from your own country down to anywhere you are going, in line with the schedule of WASCA, it is WASCA's responsibility to move you. So you get your travel ticket right from your home country or your state. Your ticket comes to you directly and you move to resume. And when you are getting there, those who will take you are already waiting for you down to where you are going. And when you are done from your language program, everybody will meet, everybody for every program from that are coming from Anglophone country, we meet in one point. All that are from Francophone country, they will meet in another place because what they need is English. But what you need is French. And the purpose of this is that to enhance regional integration within ECOWAS member states. So if you are English speaking, understand some basic French, and it is to your advantage in the labor market at the end of the program. So that is the essence. So you move there, and right from that place, when you are done, the ticket also is already going to be available to you. Everybody, either from Anglophone or Francophone, converges at the headquarters of WASCA. Everybody will be brought there for an orientation program, maybe 3 days or 1 week, and it is all responsibility of WASCA. And at that point, after the whole orientation at the headquarters level, you get your laptop during the orientation and you get information on your research budget, how much it is, and how you must play according to the rule of the game. All this will be addressed then. Then you will now be deployed back to your respective, as you are seeing yourself now, in that place, this is how you'll be there physically. But from that point, Adeyemi will realize that, Adeshida, where are you going to? Flight from Ghana to, where is your point, Adeshida? Côte d'Ivoire. Adeshida should be going to Côte d'Ivoire, I guess.
Yes, sir.
So Adeshida will be heading towards Côte d'Ivoire from Ghana. Adeyemi will be heading towards Gambia.
Yeah.
The ticket differs. So, and the respective graduate study program will be available also to pick you up at the airport and take you straight to your accommodation. It is all well handled. This is the 6th cohort, is what has been done over the years for more than 12 years now. So everything, you have no responsibility as it were financially for all these procedures. And as soon as you are getting to your respective GSP, they will coordinate the registration in the university, settling you down, have orientation for you within a week, and start you up on your modules, which runs for 3 months without break, 1 week break, another 3 months, and that is, you move into the proposal defense. So I think that clears most of the analysis for you. Any other
Yes,
question?
sir.
Any other question? Okay, while at the Francophone country, will the feeding and accommodation be handled by WASCA? No, it is still handled by WASCA because WASCA will pay you your wage. So it is your wage that you will use to enjoy. But accommodation will have been prepared, ready for you in the language program. So you're responsible for your feeding. You get your 450 euros right when you are getting to the place. So I think that answers Tolu Lokpe's question. Any other question on the chat of physically? If there is not, Ekpe, are you able to speak now?
No, you also send your question through the chat.
You should send it through the chat.
Ekpe, send your question through the chat. You can't be heard. Any need for visa application or WASCA will take the responsibility if the need arises. There is no need for visa application within this ECOWAS. The process of visa application will be needed when you are about to go to Germany. And there's a way also that is always being handled. When the time comes, you will have been properly briefed at your respective GSP. And when you and your supervisor have agreed and your German supervisor is ready, that a letter will come directly from the institution in Germany to you, telling the embassy that you are coming in, and WASCA will release a letter that tells them that WASCA is taking responsibility of your stay in Germany and the amount of money provided for you will be stated. So there is no complexities around visa issues with WASCA program. Once you are not running the way to where you are not being sent. If it is within ECOWAS and Germany, we don't have issues with visa handling processes. You know that BNBF is funding this program, so it is directly a German government program, so there is no headache at all. Then, good morning, please. I missed the first part of the opening speech. What documents and information of my guarantor is needed? Abiola, I need to type it. We need the name of your guarantor, and we need it today. The name of your guarantor is needed today. The email and the telephone number of your guarantor. Those are the 3 things we need today. So they will be receiving phone calls from WASCA headquarters. But ensure that, you know, there is a candidate for this interview who was shortlisted as the best for the GSP for that country. As I speak, is the phone we keep ringing, there will be nobody to pick it. And after some time, we give him a second opportunity. The phone was dead till the last day. So you can imagine how important it is. So tell your guarantor, not that was when you said that I used to switch off my phone between 7 o'clock in the afternoon to. So just let your guarantor know that very important call is coming in. And your guarantor, hello, let it be somebody that you know that at least can converse, a reputable person and someone that when he's being asked that can understand the value of education and that can stake, at least if it comes to, okay, give me a photo data page of your passport, there's somebody that has ability to counsel you too when you are a bit weary and weak, that you can't afford to do that. Do you know that my credibility is at stake? So don't just go and look for one grandmother or grandfather that's not. So I hope you get what I'm trying to say. So, Ekpe, I think you can read that on the message chat. Just say, okay, once you can see. Nafiu, we are not sure you are with us. Are you with us, Nafiu Ishak?
Yes, I'm with you, sir.
We need to see you if you are here. Don't let us count you as a ghost.
Okay, sir. Am I visible now?
Very, very.
Okay,
So
thank you, sir.
Do you have any question for us from Ilori?
My colleagues have already asked the questions I wanted to ask, and the answers are all clear to me. So there is no problem.
At this junction, from the basics that you guys have had, is there anyone who feels that he wants to back out? That this money is too small? 450 euros is too small for me for a month in West Africa, and 1,100 euro is too small for me in Germany.
It's not even about that. Whether they have another program.
I know, I'm going there. Do you think the money is small for you and you will not be able to survive? So that's
why currently I'm surviving with less than that. So I think there is no any country in West Africa that I can go and that money will not be able to sustain me.
Okay, okay. So are you working currently? Where?
Yes, I'm working in Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University, Bauchi.
So we understand even at what KEDA?
Academics.
Yeah, what KEDA in the academic now? AL or L2?
Yes, yes, AL.
AL. Oh, your minimum wage can be bigger than that. I'm not feeling your legs. So even with your minimum wage in Nigeria of 70,000, I want to believe that nobody will say that money is small in West African region. It is quite huge. So can't it a privilege, like I say? Then currently, is there anyone holding another scholarship that knows is already committed to another scholarship somewhere else? Please. Is there anybody in that category? Maybe I start from the likes of Adeshita.
Hello, sir.
Hello, we can hear you. Are you holding any scholarship or already promised that is in the pipeline?
No, sir. No, sir.
So you are giving Waska your word?
Yes, sir, by God's grace, sir.
Okay. Adeyemi also?
Actually, I applied to some series of scholarship, which I'm still waiting for decision, but I wouldn't know. So, and I don't know that it will be so fast as this. So, irrespective, and I'm still there.
No, irrespective what now?
And now I'm going to reach a conclusion before the end of this week, and I will communicate through to you.
It's going to be late because do you know what we are doing now? Contract must be signed. Contracts must be signed latest as I'm looking at it by Monday. So that is why your guarantor is needed today. Whosoever does not have a guarantor by the close of today, I can assure you from headquarters, the next man in the line will take his position. So that is how you should count it a privilege because maybe let me paint the picture for you. For this program for WASCA FUTA alone, those who want to come to FUTA alone that applied for WASCA FUTA alone, that we screened to remaining only 3 that were called for interview. Do you want to know the number?
No, yes, sir. I would like.
My IT officer will tell you now how much. Say it louder so that it will not be
209.
No,
19.
it's 19.
219.
From within, but the other side,
219 applied for one slot of this place alone. And that is how it is for every other graduate programs. So definitely we'll be having in Gambia, I was told about 400 applied. Nigerians alone that are applying to this program, Nigerians that apply to Gambia should be close to 100 and something. Nigerians that applied for this one alone in Akure, not in Mina, 80 something. So we are very many. So you can imagine what it means for you as a Nigerian to have this privilege because of your population as a country. So that is why there are so many long queue that as soon as something is off, substitute takes place. And that is what's even happened for some of you that are here. I can't mention. You were lucky because there were substitution to, I think at a point of 1 or 2 persons there, substitution takes place. And some people they get knocked off. So, and today substitution can still happen again by tomorrow. People get knocked off. So that's why I'm telling you this is as important. We know what it means to us, to our country. So, and we will not want a situation where Nigeria is also shortchanged in this process. It is an ambition of a government of another country to raise climate scientists, experts for the region. So whatever you do goes beyond you. So please be factual and be sincere to yourself. Am I set? Am I committed? So it's a 3 years journey. If you want to or more, if you want to have another PhD, you can still have it. But this one, not that I got halfway, and I now think I need another. I have another bride. This contract is a marriage that nothing do us part. Until after the 3 years, nothing do us part. So that's why I want to get that thing so that we have labored over the months since last December. We've been on this process phase by phase, and this is the conclusion. So we know what it takes. We know what is involved. So, and I can actually also boast. I am not an alumnus of WASCA, but we have being in Africa, having this privilege is oftentimes even almost better than some guys there in China. Seriously, because environment takes a lot from you. So, but we know what happens there. And you are exposed also to every privilege. You still go to Germany, to Europe. And so please think about this and let us have your feedback. I was even thinking some of you will be giving me the guarantor's name right now. And that's why my sheet is there, that I can begin to fill immediately. So and the way we do, okay, yeah, please harvest that for us. Can you harvest it? So that we take care of it. So Owo Kotomo has shown us that he's concretely standing. So the only man standing with 2 legs on this screen now, that is standing with 2 legs, is Owo Kotomo. And well, I'm not surprised. Let me see, permit me to call him Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir. That's one of your products. I saw the certificate from NWT.
Oh, great.
And I think he does well while he was there 4 point something. And the masters also, I think, about 4.8.
Oh.
So forest ecology. Forest ecology, right, for masters. In the screen, I saw the certificate. Okay. So and incidentally, he's going for climate change and forestry and mining. So he's in the right place. So be a good ambassador of your country and your respective universities whenever you get there. I hope we'll be able to jam together in Accra later. So we will have to close this meeting without wasting
Thank you,
more.
sir.
If there is the floor is open now. I call this AOB without an agenda. So any other thing that you think we want to talk, and you can still ask us any question. If you still have any gray area that will be instrumental to your decision making. So I start by calling you one by one. Tolulope Akinubi, or are you boarded already?
Yes, sir, but yet to take.
It's all
Yet to
right.
take up, sir.
Okay,
Yes, I
no
can hear you,
problem.
sir.
Okay, we can leave you then. We can leave you, no problem. We expect
All
to
right,
have
sir.
it. We expect to have it before the close of the
Yes,
day.
sir.
And when I say close,
I will, sir.
my close of the day is not 4. My close of the day is 2.
That's fine, sir. You will get
Okay.
it once I get protocol. Thank you, sir.
All right. So, Ekpe Otobong, anything to say? And if you can't still, hello. You can just send us message. Type. The IT officer will invest your observation. Okotomo is settled. Then let me see. Let me see who is there again. Adeshidas.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I will send mine immediately after the meeting, sir.
Okay.
Thank you,
all
sir.
right. So we expect you back to your royal house in Akure next week as promised.
Yes, sir. By God's grace, sir.
So begin to say bye-bye to Sabia. Yeah. So Ishak Adamu. So what do you have to tell us?
Yes, I will send the name of my own grantor. Immediately, I contact him and inform him about the development.
Okay. So please tell your guarantors not to be scared. It is not like a bank job or conglomerate where they are coming to arrest them. Because some people, so tell them it is not monetary kind of, it's just a commitment, someone that can have influence on you to ensure that you are committed to doing what you should do and not just back out, somebody that can make you look more responsible to your funders. So, and that is in the interest of the region of Africa, generally, West Africa. So that I think you will not want to be the last person for this kind of a program in your family or in your state or local government. It is good that after your process, they can still fund many more people after you. That is just the procedure. So let them know. Are there any?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir, I can hear you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So we want to hear from you.
No, I will send mine before the close of today, sir.
Okay. So just know that we are not coercing you by force. We have a lot of names waiting.
Yes, sir.
So it's not that anybody is forcing anyone into it. No. In fact, there are more than enough people on ground, but it will always be good if we have the best time to actually take their rightful positions. So thank you. Michael
thank
and you, Michael, who comes first? Arowolo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Morning, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'll send it immediately after this meeting, sir.
Okay, I thought you want to say that I have 3 in my pocket already. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you really need this?
Sir, I will get across after the meeting, sir.
Oh, Odumorayo, I hope your guarantor is not the Oga sitting beside me.
No, sir.
Okay, so thank you very much, everybody. I don't know if you have any word for them.
Just to congratulate them, and wish you good luck. So starting this process. Thank you so much.
So before you leave,
Thank you very much.
The last point here is applicable to only one person who is on board already. So I know you are married as a lady, so your husband's consent is very important here. So apart from guarantor, I will need the contact of your husband also. I hope you heard this. Okay, so we can talk much later. Just call when you get to Port Harcourt.
So just leave her. We'll talk to her.
So, Matthew.
Can one spouse stand as guarantor?
Adeshida. Well, I think for me, I would have think you look for someone who is occupying a position that is at least higher than you. Occupy a position. It can be an uncle, and it can even be a lecturer or your mentor. You is even in academics anywhere or anyone. So just
Okay,
get
sir.
that.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. I know your wife is your PK, Adeshida. She's been responding to your calls. All right. So thank you so much. I want to say congratulations to every one of you once again. Congratulations, congratulations, and congratulations. It's only that there is no glass to click here, but I know you will click your glasses in your respective rooms over there. So thank you. We wish you all the best, and we hope that in about 3.5 years' time, or maximum 4, that you will have changed your nomenclatures to Dr. Adeshida, Dr. Ekpe, Dr. Arowolo, Dr. Nafiu, Dr. Adeyemi, and I will be glad personally to receive you back to Nigeria. Thank you so much. God bless and be with you all. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
All right, sir. Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.